Hello my friends, my name's Bella, and if you're like me, you love seeing what books people get. You love adding more books into your never-ending TBR. If you're also like me and you've recently become unemployed by choice, if you've recently become unemployed by choice, then you know the only way to reward yourself is by buying books. That's exactly what I've done. I've bought books. I have bought books. I bought books. Some I've already read, some were actually sent to me, some I'm currently reading, and I thought it would be fun to go through all of these wonderful books. Maybe you'll find some to add to your own TBR, maybe you'll find some that you've already read and you can help me bump them up higher into my TBR. I feel like this is a minefield of 5 stars. I feel like there is some new favorite book potential, and that really tickles my brain in the best kind of way. Before we can get into all of these wonderful, amazing, brain-tickling books, I do want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is ゚glassesusa.com. By cutting out the middleman, ゚glassesusa.com offers over 9,000 pairs of glasses and sunglasses, including in-house brands as well as designer brands like Gucci, Prada, Michael Kors, and many more at up to 70% off retail price. They also offer a risk-free shopping experience with free shipping and returns and 100% money-back guarantee within 14 days of your purchase. ゚glassesusa.com makes buying glasses online stress-free and so easy. They have a quiz that helps you find the right pair of glasses based on your face shape and needs. They also have a virtual try-on tool where you can upload a picture of yourself and preview different types of lenses on you to see how they would look, which helps me feel so much more confident and safe in my choices because I don't have to wonder what they would look like when they finally arrive. I already know that they're going to look amazing. As someone who stares at their screen, either computer or iPhone screen, I love that ゚glassesusa.com offers blue light blocking lenses. They're perfect for answering emails, editing YouTube videos, and watching 4 hours of K-dramas in one sitting. I want to show you the glasses that I've chosen from ゚glassesusa.com because I am obsessed with them. These are the Amelia E. Plymouth in black and gold. I love their flattering shape and I love how lightweight they feel. Like I can barely feel them on my face, but they make me look so stunning and so smart. Stop. I am actually quite literally obsessed. These are the Ototo Daniel in rose gold. Thank you. Oh my god. I love the shape. I love how it frames my face. I feel like, oof. They also sent me some sunglasses. Excuse me, can I film the rest of the video like this? Hi, these are the Muse Wild in clear black. Look at this detail. Look at me. I am so grateful to be working with ゚glassesusa.com because I simply adore their glasses and I love sharing them with you guys, my fellow simpers. Make sure you check the link in my description to get 65% off your first pair of glasses from ゚glassesusa.com. Without further ado, let's get into all of the books that I have acquired. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about them because I just know you're going to be as excited as I am. So first up, let's start with some manga. I have volumes 15, 16, and 17 of Demon Slayer. If you've been here for a while, then you know that Demon Slayer is one of my all-time favorite series. I've been slowly collecting each and every volume. So far, this is where I've gotten up to. I honestly can't wait to continue on with this series. I feel like I need to do another manga weekend readathon with my Discord server just because I have so many good manga to get through and I'm so excited to continue with Demon Slayer. It makes me so happy to know that people pick up these books because of me because I feel like I'm doing some good in the world. If I make someone pick up Demon Slayer, I feel like that's my one way to get into heaven. The next set of manga volumes that I got are from a recent favorite manga or favorite story, favorite everything, and it is Spy Family. Hi. Spy Family changed my life and it all started because a fellow simper, one of you guys, actually sent me volume 1. They recommended Spy Family to me in my comment section. Apparently I wasn't fast enough and they sent me volume 1 and they were like, since you're not picking them up, I guess I gotta send you volume 1 so you know what's up. And honestly, like, they changed my life. I am a new person after I read Spy Family. This is my new obsession. This is my new everything. I want to be part of the Forger family. If you don't know what Spy Family is about, it's basically this family that's created under false pretenses, and the dad is a spy, the mother is an assassin, and the child is a telepath, and nobody knows what they are except the child, who can obviously read minds. We're just basically following this family made up of assassins and telepaths and spies as they make their way into this world, and as the spy is trying to complete this mission, he starts falling in love with this family that he's created. And I feel like Spy Family has such a perfect blend of comedy and action, and the dialogue, the character development, the interactions that they have with each other. 5 out of 5 stars, my dude. 5 out of 5 stars. So I cannot wait to continue with this story. These next 2 books are classics, and I actually started reading both of them last night just because I was like, I want to read a classic book. So I picked up both of them. Not the best decision, because having 2 classics at the same time, it's kind of hard, but I digress. So the first book is Mansfield Park. This was actually sent to me by a premium simper. Premium simpers are my Patreons, that's what I call them. And Sol was so graceful in sending me Mansfield Park. It's very intriguing because I was reading the introduction, as you do, and it says, "It has long been agreed that this is Austen's most complex and profound and her least likable novel." I'm so excited to see where I land on this. From what I've read so far, we have a family, and there's 3 sisters, but they've been estranged for 11 years because one of them married lower than her rank. So apparently there's going to be a lot of family values and reconciliation. I have no idea, but I am excited to read Mansfield Park. This next classic was also sent to me by a premium simper, and she sent me Letters to a Young Poet, written by Rainer Maria Rilke. This is the tiniest book in existence. Hi, can you look at that? Hi. And the thing is, the introduction is half of it. Like, it's so funny to me. This is the book. This is introduction, and this is an afterword. This is the actual book, and I just love that. I've always wanted to get into Rilke just because I've heard so many amazing things, so I was so happy when Josie sent this to me, because I feel like this is going to be a new era for me. I feel like this is going to open up so many things inside of me that I didn't even know existed. So I am very excited to continue reading this. At the start of the 20th century, Rilke wrote a series of letters to a young officer advising him on writing, love, sex, suffering, and the nature of advice itself. These profound and lyrical letters have since become hugely influential for writers and artists of all kinds. Even though I'm not a writer, I am an artist. I would like to believe so. Like, we all have our different outputs of creativity, and I feel like I can take so much from this book, so I am so excited to continue reading this. We have another classic in our hands. I don't know if it's officially a classic, but it is from Sylvia Plath. If you saw my most recent reading vlog, then you know what I'm talking about. It is the unabridged journals of Sylvia Plath. As you can see, I've already started reading it, but I'm not really that, I am 70 pages in, but I am loving every second of it. So Sylvia Plath, one of the greatest American poets, she wrote journals throughout her whole life. Sylvia Plath's journals provide an intimate portrait of the writer who was to produce in the last 7 months of her life some of the most extraordinary poems of the 20th century. Yeah, I'm making my way very slowly through this, but every time I pick up this book, it feels like a punch to the face, just because it's so raw and it's so honest about feelings, and of course because it's your diary, so you write as if no one's ever going to read it because you don't think they will. It feels like such an honor to be able to read Sylvia Plath's words, just because I feel like she does such a good job at portraying feeling and the human condition. So I am so excited once again to continue reading the unabridged journals of Sylvia Plath. I love her. Okay, I forgot about this. I forgot I had another pile, so I'm really sorry, but Ooh, this is going to be longer than I expected. These next 5 books are poetry books, and I actually got these recommendations from you guys because I asked over on my Instagram if you guys had any recommendations for accessible poetry for girls who love Taylor Swift or Jane Austen. And I got a lot of responses, and I decided to get the ones that were mentioned the most. So these are the 5 poetry books that I got. This poetry era in my channel was definitely influenced by Books with Chloe and the video that I made on her. So if you haven't seen that either, it's up here. Please go watch. I love doing that video. So first we have Nikita Gill, and this is Fierce Fairy Tales, Poems and Stories to Stir Your Soul. So poetry collection, we have a few drawings. Excited for that. Then we have Atticus, which I feel like he was described as an Instagram poet. So it's very much like very short poems mixed in with photography, which I feel like that's going to be very interesting. We have very interesting pages. Hello, is that a butt crack? That's a butt crack. She was that wild thing I loved, my dark between stars. Hello. Then we have, this is probably the biggest book that I will ever read apart from War and Peace. This is The Complete Poems of Emily Dickinson. Look at the size of her, oh my god. I feel like if I hit someone over the head with a brick, it would hurt less than hitting them with this. So that's exciting. There are a lot of poems of Emily Dickinson, and I've always wanted to get into Emily Dickinson because I've read some poems of hers here and there, but I've never actually like sat down and read her poetry. So I'm very excited to finally own this. This is kind of intimidating, not gonna lie, but I'm excited. Then we have Margaret Atwood. This is Dearly. Dearly is introspective and personal in tone, but wide-ranging in topic. In poem after poem, she casts her unique imagination and unyielding observant eye over the landscape of a life carefully and intuitively lived. So if you find the name familiar, she also wrote The Handmaid's Tale, which is this dystopian novel of a future that's hopefully never going to happen. And I didn't know that she wrote poetry, but so many people recommended her to me, so I decided, you know, why not? The last poetry book that we have is actually the first one that I started with, and it is The Essential Rumi. I was talking about this book with a friend, we're reading it together, and she was like, this looks like essential English literature class reading, and that's a little scary. It does look academic, I will give you that. This is actually my first time annotating poetry, so we were discussing a bit how our annotation was going to work, but honestly I have had the best time reading Rumi. I feel like he's actually surprised me with how introspective he can be. I definitely thought it was going to be harder to get into this, but especially because I'm reading it with a friend, I feel like we're having so much fun analyzing these poems and seeing beyond the words. I feel like this was the perfect way to start in my poetry journey because it gives me a taste of what poetry can feel like, and it gives me a taste of what poetry can do to me. This next book, definitely not poetry, but it is poetic cinema, Culty by Mariana Zapata. This, I of course already read it. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I'm sorry, but not really. I loved this, and my German friend Vanny, she was like, I am never going to read Culty because it uses some German nicknames that I am not a fan of, and I was like, sis, I feel you. Sometimes one of the main characters uses Mexican foods as a nickname, like for real. The love interest calls our main character taco and burrito, or in Spanish, taco y burrito. Like, come on, I hated that, but it didn't stop me from giving this 5 out of 5 stars because the rest, like if I just ignore the taco and burrito that she was being called, this was a 5-star. This was a 5-star. And my German friend Vanny, she's also going to be giving it 5 stars, even though the German nicknames can be a little bit too much sometimes. But in Culty, we're following this girl called Salome, and she's a women's league soccer player, and she, you know what, just pick up Culty. This is a sport romance, and it's everything. It gives me idol to enemies to friends to lovers, and it's like, yes. Yes, 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 thank you. Oh, we have another manga that I didn't show you guys, and it is Love Sickness by Junji Ito. If you've been here for a while, then you know that Junji Ito is my bread and butter. He rewires my whole brain chemistry. He has done so much for this country, this world, and I feel like it's so fun to read from him, and I've heard that Love Sickness is one of his best works ever. So of course, color me excited to read this as soon as I am able to. Ah, look at this. Wow. Stunning piece of artwork. This is hang it up in the Louvre. These two were sent to me by fellow simpers as well, and they are probably the most stunning books of this whole book haul. They are The Last Cuentista by Donna Barba Higuera. Look at this! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's beautiful, and it gives me Strange the Dreamer vibes. I did mention this in my reading vlog, but oh my god, like I will never get tired of looking at this book just because it's so beautiful. And then we also have An Arrow to the Moon by Emily XR Pan. As you can see, I love Emily XR Pan. She wrote one of my all-time favorite books, and this has the potential to be another favorite book. This is a Romeo and Juliet retelling based on Chinese mythology. Come on now, how it sounds, it looks, it feels so amazing. It feels like a 5-star, and it feels like it's going to change my life, and I cannot wait. Oh god, I'm just surrounded by so many beautiful books. This next book has the potential of ruining me, and I feel like I am so okay with that, because after becoming part of the Sally Rooney Club, I feel like that's the only way to go about reading her books, just like ready to be destroyed, ready for your whole world to flip. I mean, saying that I'm excited to read this is like the understatement of the year, but I also got Beautiful World, Where Are You? By Sally Rooney, the one, the only author of Normal People. Sally Rooney has invented a sensibility entirely of her own, sunny and sharp, free of artifice but overflowing with wisdom and intensity. Sorry, I can't even speak about this book because I just know it's going to become, if it's not going to become a new favorite, I just know it's going to be a 5-star. Like, it's Sally Rooney, come on. Like, what else can we expect from her? Oh god, oh god. This is another intimidating book. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but oh my god. It's book 2 in Crescent City, House of Sky and Breath, written by Sarah J. Maas. Look at the size of this. Wait, which one's bigger? I feel like Emily Dickinson is bigger, but not by, oh, actually. Oof. Look at this. This was also sent to me by the loveliest of fellow simpers, and I just cannot wait. Oh my god. Those were all of the books that I've recently received. I feel like this is the perfect way to start my unemployed era. I feel like there's no other way to celebrate being my own CEO. There's no other way to celebrate my girl boss gatekeep gaslight era. I hope you guys enjoyed this book haul. I hope you guys are as excited as me to get to all of these books. Let me know which ones are on your TBR. Let me know which ones I should read first. And if you're still here, hi, if you're still here, leave this emoji so that I know that you're the top of the top, the cream of the crop, the best of the fellow simpers. Leave that in the comments so that I know you're a real one. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to check out my link in the description below to get your glasses for 65% off from ゚glassesusa.com. I love you all so very much, like you don't understand. I mean that so much. I love and appreciate every single one of you. My life would not be the same without you, so I'm so happy that you're here with me, and it means the world to me. I love you all so much. I know I said that already, but repeating it never gets old. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Hey Jimmy, you nice, keep going.